Okay, they weren't aware that they had English readings. I don't know how that happened.
Okay.
But, so I've assigned them. I assigned two
Okay.
readings. 39A and what's the other one, 41B, or I get very confused.
I know.
This book is crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to our Bar Mitzvah family over here, waiting patiently, learning their lines as we go along, which is a great idea. We're going to begin with Kabbalat Shabbat, beginning on page 10, Yedid Nefesh. Turn to page 11, the 95th Psalm, starting right at the top with Lechuna Ranana, let us come and sing to God.
Lechuna Ranana, Lechuna Ranana, Lechuna Ranana, Ladonai. Lechuna Ranana, Lechuna Ranana, Lechuna Ranana, Ladonai. Naria, Naria, Lechur Yishenu, Nekadma Fanav Tohoda. Naria, Naria, Lechur Yishenu, Nezmirun Narialo. Lechune Ranena, Lechune Ranena, Lechune Ranena, Adonai. Lechune Ranena, Lechune Ranena, Lechune Ranena.
We turn to page 14 on the right-hand side, middle of the Hebrew. Yismechu hashamayim, let the heavens be glad and let the earth rejoice.
Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam umelo. 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 Yismechu hashamayim,
Hashamayim,
Yismechu hashamayim,
Hashamayim,
Yismechu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz.
And on the top of page 16, the right-hand side of page 16, toward the bottom of the Hebrew, Or Zarua Latzadik, light is sown for the righteous.
Or zarua l'tzadik, u'yishrei lev simcha. Or zarua l'tzadik, u'yishrei lev simcha. Or zarua l'tzadik, u'yishrei lev simcha. U'yishrei lev simcha. Or zarua l'tzadik, u'yishrei lev simcha. U'yishrei lev simcha. Or zarua l'tzadik, u'yishrei lev simcha. Or zarua l'tzadik, u'yishrei lev simcha.
On page 18, toward the top of the page, third line down, Zamru l'Adonai bechinor, sing to God with the music of the lyre.
Zamru l'Adonai bechinor, bechinor v'kol zimra, בחצוצרות בקול שופר, הריעו לפני המלך אדוני, ירם הים ומלואו, דבר ויושביה, נהרות ימחאו כף יחד, הרים ירננו. לפני אדוני קיבה לשפוט הארץ, ישפוט תבל וצדק, ועמים במישרים, ירם הים ומלואו, תבל ויושביה, נהרות
on the top of bottom of page 20, bottom of the Hebrew there, where the red arrow is, Rommemu Adonai Eloheinu, exalt our God.
Rommemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu le'har kodsho. Rommemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu le'har kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu rommemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu rommemu.
And on page 21, we complete our Kabbalat Shabbat with the recitation of the complete Mizmor LeDavid, starting at the top of page 21, Psalm 29. Mizmor LeDavid, Avul Adonai B'neim, Avul Adonai Kavod Va'oz, Avul Adonai Kevod Shemo, Ishtachavu Adonai B'hadrat Kodesh, Kol Adonai Abayim, El HaKavod Hirim
Kol Adonai Bakoach, Kol Adonai Behadar, Kol Adonai Shober Azim, Vaishaber Adonai et Arzeh Halmanon, Vayakidem Kemo Egel Lebanon V'Sion, Kemo Ben Re'enim, Kemo Ben Re'enim. Kol Adonai Chotzev Lahavot Esh, Kol Adonai Yachil Midbar, Yachil Adonai Midbar Kadesh, Kol Adonai Yichalel Ayalot, Vayechesov Yeharot, Ulehekala Kulo Omer Kavod, Kulo Omer Kavod, Kulo Omer Kavod. Adonai lama hu yashav, vayeshev Adonai melech leolam, Adonai oz le'amo yiten, Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom, et amo v'shalom.
Thank you to Rachel King Rudo for her beautiful singing. Thank you. The sun is going down. It's shining through the trees. Another week's gone by, become a memory. So put away your hammer. There's nothing left to do. Come inside and find the gift that's waiting here for you. Oh, it's time to say good Shabbos, 'cause all your work is done. Gonna spend the day together with the Holy One. Make a special blessing on a cup that's filled with wine. Man and his creator, it's a very special sign. Your candles will be burning, filling your homes with light, singing songs of Shabbat far into the night. So put away your laptop, there's nothing left to do. When you're home, you'll find the gift that's waiting there for you. Oh, it's time to say good Shabbos, 'cause all your work is done. Gonna spend the day together with the Holy One. Make a special blessing on a cup that's filled with wine. divine, man and his creator, it's a very special sign. Good Shabbat.
We'll pause now to remember with reverence yahrzeits of our beloved departed observed until sundown this evening, second day of Cheshvan. Rachel Barnstein, Bessie Cantor, Meyer Davis, Irving Deutschman, Rebecca Evnitz, A. Leon Ferguson, Elizabeth H. Foreman, Sylvia Rind, Francis, Dorothy S. Friedman, Minnie Goldsmith, Benjamin Jacob Goldstein, David Hayes, Ethel Kaplan, Harry Kupperman, Lorraine Lee, Helen Lifson, Jerome David Polivoy, Esther Reisberg, Martin Charles Roth, Stanley Schwartzman, Louis E. Schechter, Sheldon Sherman, and Annie Schumann. Zecher Tzadik Libracha. May their righteous memories continue to bring blessing into all of our lives. Together saying to that, Amen.
Amen.
Solemn testimony to that unbroken chain of faith, those who are in mourning, those observing Yartzeit. If you'll please rise, Mourner's Kaddish, page 30. Mourner's Kaddish, page 30. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
V'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei. V'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala v'zman karib v'imru.
Amen.
Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam olamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitmasei. V'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekucha barichu. Leila minko birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran v'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'imrumav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen.
Amen.
May be seated, turning back in our prayer books for Lechadodi to page 23. 23.
Lechadodi likat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lechadodi likat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lechadodi likat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lechadodi likat kala, Shabbat nikabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Ishmianu el hamiuchad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad, L'shemo tiferet v'litila. Lechadodi likat kala, B'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lechadodi likat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelka, ki hi mekol habracha, ve'rosh mikedem nesuka, sof maaseh b'makshava tchila. Lechadodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lechadodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Boi b'shalom ateret bala, gam b'simcha ובצוהלה. תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי קלה, בואי קלה.
Adoni likrat kala, ene Shabbat nikabela. Adoni likrat kala, ene Shabbat nikabela.
We'll pause now, offering condolences of the congregation to members of our community who have been bereaved during the past week. This week to the family of the late Gerald Mazer, to the family of the late Ellen Susie Mendelson, and to the family of the late Ronnie Rubin. On page 26, joining together a traditional Friday evening greeting for mourners. Hamakom yenachem etchem b'toch sha'ar avelei Zion v'Yerushalayim. May the divine comfort you, along with all the other mourners of Zion and Jerusalem. If you'll please remain standing, turning to page 39A for Baruch Hu.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMelech. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Va'ed.
You may be seated. On page 39A, English side, we'll continue with responsive reading.
Beloved are you, eternal God, by who designs the evening falls, by who command dimensions open us up, and eons pass away, and stars spin in their orbits.
You set the rhythms of day and night, the alternation of light and darkness sings your creating word.
In rising suns and in spreading dusk, creator of all, you are made manifest.
Eternal, everlasting God, may we always be aware of your dominion.
Beloved are you, Adonai, for this hour of nightfall.
Amen. Thank you for your help.
Umavir yom umevil layla, umavdil ben yom uven layla, Adonai Tzevaot Shemo, El Chai v'Kayam, Tamid yimlok aleinu le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai, Hamahariv aravim. Page 40. Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael amkavta, Torah u'mitzvot chukim u'mishpatim otanu limadta. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shakenu u'bekumenu nasiach b'kuchecha v'nishmak b'divrei Toratecha u'b'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Yehem kayenu ve'olek yaminu u'behem negeh yomam v'layla ve'avatecha al tasir mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך, בכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך.
Continuing on page 42, both Hebrew and English sides.
ויאמר אדוני אל משה לאמור, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
And turning to page 43B, we'll continue with responsive reading, English side, page 43B.
You proclaimed the covenant of the seventh day.
You declared it and decreed it. We listened and heard it.
You loved this day. We inherited, delighted in this remembrance.
And began its command with the word remember, Zachor.
From the time you bestowed it, joy filled the hearts of Jeshurun, the people you redeemed.
Securing the cause of righteousness.
You exalted Shabbat as a sign between us forever. In 6 days your word was formed. In the seventh day you rested.
And on this day Israel, your people, rest.
To honor your name, they sing songs of praise to the one deserving of praise.
Amen. Thank you. On page 44.
ומלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליהם משה ובני ישראל, לך אנו שירה ושמחה רבה, ואמרו כולם מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדע בקודש, תורת תהילות אוסף פלא, תורת תהילות אוסף פלא. מלכותך ובניך, בוקע הים לפני משה, זה לי אנו ואמרו, זה לי אנו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
Page 45, Hashkivenu.
ושמור צאתנו בואנו לך חיים ולשלום, מעתה ועד עולם, ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ברוך אתה אדוני, הפורס סוכת שלום, עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל, הפורס סוכת שלום, עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל, ועל ירושלים. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת וינפש. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, ועלמד יבדק חירותי וימליך מלכותי, ויקון ביום יכון, ובקייד כל בית ישראל, בגלה בזמן קריב, וימלאו אמן. יהי שמי רבם מבורך, לעולם עולם בעלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתהלל ויתהלל, שמי לקודשה בריחו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה. תושבקתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמה, ואמרו Amen.
Rising together, evening Amidah for Shabbat begins on page 47. It's recited quietly. Quiet prayer beginning page 47.
שלום רב על ישראל עמך ועל כל יושבי תבל. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. כי אתה הוא מלך אדון לכל השלום. כי אתה הוא מלך אדון לכל השלום. שלום רב על ישראל עמך ועל כל יושבי תבל. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב על ישראל עמך ועל כל יושבי תבל. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם.
You may be seated, continuing our service on page 53.
ויקומו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם, ויקל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה, וישבות ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה. ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי ויקדש אותו, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, קונה שמיים וארץ. מגן אבות בדברו, מקיים מתים במאמרו, האל הקדוש שאין כמוהו, המניח לעמו. ביום שבת קודשו אברהם רצה להניח להם, אברהם רצה להניח להם, לפניו לעבוד ביראה ופחד, ונודה לשמו בכל יום תמיד מעין הברכות. אל ההודעות אדון השלום, מקיים
מקדש השבת ומברך שבי ומניח בקדושה לעמד ושני עונג זכר למעשה בראשית. יתקדש ויתקדש שם רבה, יעלמד ברק ירותי בימניק מלכותי, בחיי קולנו בימי קולנו ובחיי לכל בית ישראל, בעגלה בזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבם מברך, לעולם ולעלמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתרומם ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי לקודשה ברכו לאל מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דם ידן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. תתקבל תלות ולבטו לכל ישראל קדם ובהון ושמי ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה משמי וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו amen.
Owen Miller, who tomorrow evening celebrates his bar mitzvah, comes forward to lead the congregation in the Friday night Kiddush. Traditional to stand for Kiddush, so if you're comfortable, let's rise together, and also invite those who are joining us at home, watching tonight's service via the broadcast on the Bethel YouTube page. Rise as well, take up a libation of your choice. We're on page 53.
Hello. Another catastrophe averted.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher keshanu b'mitzvotav v'reisavanu v'shabbat kodsho v'ahava uvrason hinhilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit Ki hu yom tahila lamikrai Kodesh zaher litziat mitzrayim kivanu v'harta ve'otanu kidashta mikol hamim ve'shabbat kosheha ve'ahava uvrason hinhatanu Baruch atah Adonai melech kodesh haShabbat.
Amen.
Good job. You may be seated. Good job.
Shabbat Shalom. I started my week with what I thought, mistakenly, it would turn out to be a simple question. What can the story of Noah's Ark teach us about Shabbat? I'm sure many people are familiar with the story, but it's been a year. God is going to send a flood to destroy the world. He warns Noah, tells Noah to build an ark, a giant boat, to take 2 of every animal along with his sons and daughters-in-law and his wife, the whole family, into this giant boat where they're going to float on top of the floodwaters for 40 days. And then they're going to go out, this family and all the animals, and repopulate the earth. And it seemed to me logical, like we could look at this as a kind of metaphor for Shabbat. There's no business. They're not farming anything. They're not making anything, buying, selling. The whole family is gathered together without anyone from the outside. They're closed off from the world around them. The ark has a window, but it's all the way at the top. And so some of the rabbis say this was a skylight. It was a window in the roof. So they could see the sky, but they couldn't see any of what was happening around them. And others say it was not even a window, it was a translucent crystal so that light could enter the inner chambers of the ark, but they couldn't see anything at all. As I read and reread the story, the Torah tells us a lot. I mean, down to like exact measurements. You can Google this. People have made full-scale replicas of the ark. That's how precise all the drawings, the plans are in the Torah itself. Right? There's no drawings, but the measurements, very precise, very accurate. We hear almost nothing about what Noah's experience, what his family's experience was like. What was life on the ark for them in those 40 days? Midrash, as they love to do, fills in many of those blanks. And the portrait that they paint of life at sea in the ark is nothing like Shabbat. In fact, it has to be the most un-Shabbat thing I have ever encountered. Rabbi Levi even says they did not sleep a minute for 40 days and 40 nights. Why? Well, the animals, look, they're like my kids. They all want to eat what they want to eat, and it's a different thing. So you've got alfalfa for the horses, and you've got grass for the goats, and you've got seeds for some of the birds, but other birds are going to want nectar from flowers. There's an understanding that, right, so they take all these animals, but they only have 2 of every animal, and so as soon as the lion gets hungry, the future of certain species is in jeopardy. Oh, God performs a miracle. All the carnivores were vegetarian for 40 days. But the lion still wants to eat during the day, and the foxes still want to eat at night. Right? And this one wants to eat right at sunset. That one is hunting in the middle of the night. This one is active at dawn. And all this poor family, the 8 of them, they're just running around, get this food to that animal. Okay, now it's time to feed that one. The large snakes only eat once in 2 weeks, but when they're hungry, they're hungry. Right? The little mice are like running around, they're eating constantly. They get nothing. Right? No rest, no respite. I'm thinking, I can kind of relate to that. I mean, at least my phone has a do not disturb button. Right? I can stop it beeping if I really need to. I get a good 8 hours at night. But Noah's life on the ark sounds a lot like the life that we see around us, right? Running from here to there to the other place and appointments, and if it's not for me, I've got to take somebody there, or I've got to pick somebody up. And unlike Noah, we have this day that really is separated from the rest of our lives. A day that's a different day, where we can be with the ones that we love, our families of origin, our families of choice, our community, where we have an opportunity, right? We said earlier, Shabbat vayinafash, right? And that verb vayinafash, it could mean to Shabbat v'nefesh, to rest and to take a breath. But the nefesh is also part of our soul. Right? It's a pause to recharge our soul, to reflect, to be rather than to do. And it's ultimately, I think, in the contrast, in the profound and Rahmanis for Noah, the absolute lack of any kind of rest that he had in his time on the ark, that tonight is really helping me appreciate this gift of Shabbat. So I want to bless each and every one of us that over the next 24 hours that we can not just slow down, but even have a moment to appreciate how special it is that we have this opportunity to slow down, to be together, to be on our own, to be here in community, hopefully to get outside in nature, and to be able to look forward to the next 6 days of effort and engagement and activity before we come to Shabbat again. Shabbat Shalom.
Turning to page 56, will please rise for Aleinu.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כנוגי הרצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ועושה הארץ ויוצב משערו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו וגבי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, עמד מלכנו אפס סולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום מהשבות אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד. הכתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
You may be seated. Pausing now, we'll remember with reverence yard sites of our beloved departed, observed sundown this evening till sundown tomorrow evening, third day of Cheshvan. Sidney I. Abramowitz, Morris Brown, Netta E. Frame, Linda Friedhoff, Ada Garanzik, Myra S. Goldgeier, Lee Greif, Frida Henkin, Lila Intner, Morton Kellman, Julian B. Klein, Ellis Kamensky, Lois Joan Passeru, Dorothy Paul, Harry Priceman, Edith Rosenstein, William Rotkovitz, Estelle Rubin, Ann Rudo, Lucille Sandell, Bernice Shapiro, Edwin J. Snyder, Celia Snyder, Elmer Tarrin, Pauline Weinstein, and Elliot Weinstein. Zecher Tzadik Libracha. May their righteous memories continue to bring blessing into our lives. Together saying to that, Amen. And solemn testimony to that unbroken chain of faith, those in mourning, those observing Yartzeit. If you'll please rise, Mourner's Kaddish, page 58. Page 58, Mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah. V'alma divra chirutei v'amlich malchutei. B'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah v'rach v'olam v'lamel maya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudsha barechu. La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran v'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom min ramav u'yahaseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May be seated. Schedule of services for the remainder of the weekend. Tomorrow morning, Shachrit services begin at 10. Tomorrow evening, Mincha Marav Havdalah services beginning at 6. Both of those services tomorrow here in the Gorn Chapel. Sunday services in the morning, 9:15. Sunday evening at 5:45. Two other additional, well, actually three, I guess, additional announcements. Torah study class focusing on Midrash. Rabbi Friedman, I think, is teaching tomorrow morning. Meeting at 9 o'clock, so 1 hour before services in the Shapiro Library. Also, those who are interested in studying the weekly Torah portion, there's an opportunity every Wednesday at 5 o'clock. That is Zoom only, so you can easily join in online. You can find the information on the Bethel website. So that's the Torah portion of the week, Wednesday at 5, a Zoom study class. And? Oh, is it? I thought that's what we said at the meeting. We in the main sanctuary tomorrow night? Yes. In the main, okay, so that's my mistake. So tomorrow night, we're in the Berman Reuben for Owen's bar mitzvah. And last thing, tomorrow morning, also at 10, there's a Bluey-themed Shabbat experience. I don't know what that is.
Cool, blimey.
It's for younger children. It's a family experience.
I understand. I'm showing my age. So I guess everyone wear blue blazers for the blue. I don't. Bluey Shabbat, 10 o'clock that's in the Kolker. In the Kolker. Bluey, is that right? Do you know what it is?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, because
These kids really impressive.
And we'll conclude singing together tonight on page 5. Page 5.
Page 5. Yeah, of course, the story of the Ark and Noah, for a lot of us, was the first thing we were, as kids, that we were encountered with, because it was a good story, it's a fun story, it had animals in it, and it was, even though it was sort of a, the destruction of the world, but the Ark and the animals with their heads sticking out of the windows and stuff is always a wonderful image. So we're gonna sing a song that's related to that actually some of us may have learned when we were younger about the Ark. Shalom Aleichem, Malakei Hasharet Sharet, Shalom Aleichem, Malakei Elyon, Mi Melech Malkei Hamlakim HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Boachem LeShalom, Malakei HaShalom Shalom, Malakei Elyon, Mi Melech Malkei Hamlakim HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Baruchuni LeShalom, Malakei HaShalom Shalom, Malakei Elyon, Mi Melech Malkei Hamlakim HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Seitchem LeShalom, Malakei HaShalom Shalom, Malakei Elyon, Mi Melech Malkei Hamlakim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So rise and shine and give God your glory, glory, rise and shine. Give God your glory, glory, rise and shine. And give God your glory, glory, children of the Lord. Shabbat Shalom.
That bluey I never heard of.
I almost used a midrash that I was